depending on what version of the game. He's Fumbaba in this game because, I don't know, Woosley liked changing things just so slightly that they no longer made sense.
Well, I guess he didn't know it was actually a reference to, like, a Celtic demon or whatever it was.
So Woolsey would have made a brilliant Wikipedia troll then.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, who are these people who make RPGs where do they get all these, like, random names for... Is it like... I mean, they can't all be from Dungeons & Dragons.
No, most of them are references from legends and myths and gods and stuff. It's actually impressive the amount of research they've done into all these different cultures and all these different mythologies. And then somehow the stories just still aren't all that great. I mean, comparatively. It's
just confusing. Like, why would they know so much about, like, Celtic mythology?
They were English majors in college. They're using that stuff finally somehow.
Oh, there's H-Bomb. That's the first time I've ever gotten that, too.
Huh.
That's not all that good, though.
It's cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I'm like, for some reason I like hit this Setzer jackpot, and I got 2 things I've never gotten before.
Is Terra transformed already, or am I ahead?
Terra just transformed.
Alright, cool. Alright, this is a pretty heroic moment. She goes and transforms into her monstrous form to go and save the children she loves. It's actually a decent character arc beyond her normal whining in the first half of the game.
Yeah. This game generally has good character arcs if you're someone who's not named Gogo. Or Mog or Gao.
And it's relatively understated. It's not like incredible melodrama like 3D games would be.
Yeah, there would be much more zooming and panning.
Yeah.
It's like
lots of scenes where Terra's just like, oh, I don't know, I'm half human and half demonic, I'm not sure, oh no. Oh, what about my dreams? I should go and pick a flower or something, whatever.
It's like when Fumbaba's attacking them and they're getting blown away, and Terra comes, like, here's this long 50-minute flashback about...
Yeah,
about her
long.
About her making a childhood promise to some person that for some reason she remembers, and etc, etc, etc. And there was...
Or it could be like Other M, and she just pauses and freaks out and can't attack at all.
You know, Fumbaba actually attacked...
Because that's what we want out of our video game heroes. Somebody with, who's unable to function when they see the same boss they fought a million times.
Fumbaba actually killed her parents or something in some alternate timeline. And...
the timeline got erased.
Fumbaba was the childhood friend she made a promise to.
Yes! I love it. Oh my god, this is going to be in Strago Return.
Yeah, Fumbaba will come back and
yeah, they're gonna get married. That's gonna be the love interest, as it turns out.
Yeah.
There's probably already
and he's not gonna look any different.
It's just horrible Terra X Humbaba / fiction. Ugh.
I think it works.
You know, if it hasn't been written, it's going to be written as soon as this goes up.
Oh,
I apologize to the world for starting this.
Wait, why do we have to judge Terra with our humanoid considerations of what love is? She sees past the monstrous visage and realizes the true love that's inside of him. Which is that he likes to eat little children. But that happens to be her fetish, so it's cool.
Well, now that Terra's a monster herself, she understands the pain and the struggle that Humbaba went through for all those years.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was actually fattening up these kids to eat them. That's what you don't know.
What a plot twist.
Yeah.
Terra actually emphasizes, with Humbaba's difficult journey through high school. You could have, like, this great, like, just bizarre drama with Humbaba and Terra going on all sorts of wacky adventures. We can make an entire film series about it.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking it's more like a high school thing. Terra's the really popular girl, and Humbaba's the nerd who sits alone in the cafeteria. But somehow love blooms. And then they eat kids.
Maybe we should make this a flashback to Strago Returns.
Yeah.
I want to, like, mod this game and make that a reality now. Too bad I don't have the technical skills, or the interest, or the talent, or anything.
I don't know, the more we talk about it, Strago Returns sounds like the best sequel to any Final Fantasy game ever, which actually isn't very difficult.
No, comparatively.
Probably the easiest thing ever to do is to make the best Final Fantasy sequel. I think the best one is probably Crisis Core, and I guess that's technically a prequel. And yeah. And I don't object. I mean, it's not really my favorite game either.
Trying to be serious for a second, I actually like this scene. You know, it's kind of the closure to Terra's character arc. And she sort of accepts her monster side in order to protect the people she loves. It's simple, it's understated, I wouldn't give it a Pulitzer Prize or anything, but, you know, it gets the job done.
Yeah.
It puts her back in the party, and, you know, somewhat emotional moment there.
Also, she took my sprint shoes.
She what?
The Humbaba blew away the person who was wearing my sprint shoes.
Oh, that asshole.
Crap.
How will you ever
that's why Setsu's
walk
gone,
at an accelerated
Humbaba.
pace now?
What mystifies me is the fact that they had the capacity to make people dash, and yet they just didn't make them dash at that speed anyway, and had forced you to waste a relic slot for it. It just seems like it.
The fact that it wasn't default?
Yeah. And like,
Or there wasn't, like, a button you could press to make them run, like in the PlayStation games?
or in any port of this game.
Yeah. Oh. Is there that in the porting game? I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
it is. It's there.
I think it might have been Final Fantasy V or something with the sprint shoot. I don't remember.
Final Fantasy
I don't know, or maybe I'm thinking of a completely different RPG.
Final Fantasy V was fun because you had the thief sprint and you had a sprint button, so you could run ridiculously fast.
At like 16
Yeah,
times
that's what
speed.
I'm thinking of right there. Yeah.
It's the silliest thing. You can't. I love it though. That's. I bet like people have exploited it in speedruns and things.
Oh,
Oh,
god,
sure.
you're like screwing with me. You're like, oh, I'm gonna pick Setzer. Oh wait, no, you actually did.
Eh.
I thought you said you put him away.
I think I just like give him time to shine because I reckon he's going to. Actually, I think he might only be in the party for like the next 5 seconds, and I just take him out as soon as we get Mog.
I hate you.
He'll be back once we get the fixed dice.
Okay.
Because the fixed dice make him like the best character in the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
The only thing's better is like Terra with the Soul of Thamasa and Ultima and that other spell. Oh, quick. Then she does like 50,000 damage per turn.
this game is really broken.
Yeah, but no, it's a big pain in the ass to finally get all those things. It's, you know, you gotta spend you gotta work to get to it.
Yes.
It doesn't just give it away. So you can break it, it's just, you know, it's a pain in the ass to get to there.
Alright, here's what you've all been waiting for. The thing I should have done before I went and fought Humbaba.
Umaro?
I actually get to him in this episode. Maybe not. Maybe that's the next episode. Umar.
It's Duncan!
Or,
How is he still alive? They never even try to explain it.
if Drake was here, he has like this long theory about how Duncan and Bannon are actually the same person, and Bannon like dyed his hair gray to...
Oh, that's brilliant. They probably do. No, they really don't have the same sprite.
They do. They have the same sprite.
They
Really?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have real. But Bannon's character portrait is so scruffy and incredible.
Just imagine that, except with more kung fu.
Yeah. Wow. Instruggle returns. He's going to be a playable character. In fact, that's a Returners theme, isn't it?
Oh, this is Edgar the
Right
Savage
now?
theme.
Oh,
Or no,
okay.
it's the Figaro Castle theme.
Oh,
Which I think is Edgar and Savin's theme anyway.
yeah.
Alright, same difference.
This is pretty cool kung fu for having like no technical power at all.
It's
Alright, we hop over
Duncan's
here, then
gonna
I
fuck
punch
your
you.
shit up.
We hop over here, then you punch me.
it's
Brilliant.
it's either kung fu or great interpretive dance.
Kung Pao into a fist.
That movie is terrible. And
That movie is awesome. You shut up right
no, I love that movie, but it's terrible.
now. Oh. No, it's awesome. There's in no way is it terrible.
Rush.
It is a work of genius.
It's a movie that when I'm watching it, I feel like I've violating some sort of like sacred principle, and yet I still like the movie a lot.
And that's how I feel when I watch Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh. Oh, Freddy got fingered. No.
Yes. Accept it, love the movie. Get
Daddy, would you
inside.
like some sausages?
Get inside the animals. Deadly Slash. Get inside the animals.
What I'm trying to do here is make Duncan jump. He's like supposed to jump if you talk to him, but I don't actually remember how to do it. Maybe he just didn't feel like jumping that day. He was tired.
Is this important for the game in any way?
If you can get him to jump out of the boundaries of the house, but he doesn't want to jump for some reason. So, whatever.
He doesn't want to jump because he's a bum. That's why they call it bum rush.
Yeah.
Right? Because he holes up in a shack for like a year and a half.
Yeah, it's the secret art.
That's
of
what I
bums.
got out of it. The secret art of the bum rush.
Yeah.
Bum Rush is a crazy looking attack to do. Because, I mean, if you've never played a fighting game, those, like, sideways moves, I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I'm looking at my Game Boy pad, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4 directions, what the hell is this sideways crap?
And you can.
Luckily, there's tricks.
Yeah, you can just double tap.
I don't know why they don't just list it as double tap.
It's square hits you.
Double taps are for scrubs. You gotta rotate, bro.
With a D-pad?
Yeah.
How exactly?
I think on the PlayStation version you can like rotate the analog stick, but I don't remember if you can do that or not.
No, you can rotate on the D-pad. It's just take some practice to get doing.
Oh, that's a cut because I think I was gonna go get Gao and then I realized I don't want him in my party because then I have to level him up. So I decided that
Who do you have in your party?
I was gonna go get Gao, but then I decided that it was a waste of time because then I would have to actually put him in my party and level him up and
Screw Gal.
yeah, screw him. So instead, I just went and just went to go on tier because
Spit it out.
I forgot what this place was called. Solitary Island.
Alright.
Sid is still
There's an Esper down the steps.
yeah. Sid is still dead because I killed him.
Aww.
I fed him poison fish.
well.
I edited it out during the video before because that would have been kind of mean. But I fed him poison fish.
Oh.
On purpose?
Yeah, it's easier to feed him poison fish than to feed him the quick ones. And the scene takes forever anyway.
It's like a waste. Honestly, keeping Sid alive is a waste of time because
It's a great scene, but... you know, why the hell do you gotta get all the stupid fish? It's this really annoying minigame beforehand.
yeah.
In the remake, if they do make a remake, it'll just have her getting fish.
And Sid will just
Probably.
die because everyone knows that.
That's the more memorable one. That's the better version.
Yeah.
And Sid doesn't do anything in the rest of the game.
He just sits there and cheers you on and wears a raincoat indoors perpetually.
Or maybe they'll make it a
I'm
sort of
rooting
health
for you.
and safety lesson about how not to prepare fugu.
That's the real theme of this game. Do not eat poison fish.
I think I can like imagine Sally's just feeding Sid live pufferfish.
I think this game started with that moral of don't eat raw fish. It was just like Sakaguchi, just like going, alright guys, too many people are dying of fugu poisoning. We need to make a game to go and challenge this most important Japanese problem. And somehow or another the game kind of lost focus.
Honestly, I think the game that was made in poisoned Japanese fish is probably Final Fantasy VIII.
The poison Japanese fish minigame.
Now that's Final Fantasy XII, I think.
What?
There was the fishing minigame with the poison.
Oh, that sucked.
That is a terrible minigame. I don't think they're poisoned.
Yeah.
Were there poison fish in that minigame? I don't remember.
I gave up almost immediately. I'm like, screw this crap.
Just,
I've
You don't
played
eat the fish
plenty
in
of
that
Zelda
game.
games.
So they're not poisoned.
I played a lot of Zelda games. I know what a good fishing minigame is, and that was not one of them.
that is a pretty terrible minigame. Also, you can like catch parties in the fishing minigame. I love it. Oh yeah, there's an edit there because I went the wrong way and I forgot to get Mog.
Oh, it's Ghosty! Aw,
Ghosty's here.
I love Ghosty. He's my favorite character. And random encounter.
I thought it was funny that the beginner house is still there for some reason.
So what are these ghost wolves?
They're red wolves and Nastodons because puns.
Because it's nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty down.
Either they're nasty or nasally, I'm not entirely sure.
Ah, you're bum rushing now.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you're playing with power.
Bum Rush is pretty amazing. Especially if you get it at this point in the game, when it's about 5 times more powerful than anything else you have.
Oh, Pickpocket. The relative Final Fantasy V character.
Lone Wolf.
I always thought that was weird. Pickpocket shows up in 2 games right after each other, then he never shows up again in any part of the series.
I think the fuzz finally caught up to him.
Yeah.
Well, how are you gonna fit in a
Space
werewolf
jail.
to Final Fantasy VII?
Honestly, you wouldn't be able to tell anyway. You could just make it like
Easily?
a blob of grey and just say it was a werewolf, and people would take your word for it.
Yeah, in second thought, it probably wouldn't be that hard.
Final
There's so many different, like, Buchanan was a floating Master Roshi, so a werewolf probably wouldn't be that hard to pull off.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII was a weird game. You fought a boat in that game.
You fight a airship.
You fight a house!
Yeah, you fight an airship in front of
You fight a house.
Yeah.
The house attacks you.
Hell House.
It's the scariest thing ever. The house attacks you.
It's a Hell House. The House of Hell.
And just like a house walking down the street, it's like, fuck those guys, I'm gonna kill them.
Yeah, thank God for random encounters, because otherwise you'd just be like walking down and you like see a house and you would like bump into it. And that would have been terrifying.
Ugh. Dr. House attacks you in Final Fantasy VII.